Okay, this is the second video of what to do, how to correctly shade skin. So the first step is you're going to lightly define the contours, very lightly. So across the cheek is round. Make very light contour lines just so you can follow with your pencil and your shading. Your face is three-dimensional, so kind of like this, and across the forehead, give it a nice round shape with contour lines, but very lightly. That's the key, because you're going to go in and shade a little later with different values. So just lightly define the roundness of the face. And remember, where you shaded in your eyes and your nose, you should meet those with your lines. So, step 2 is next, shade in the shadows along the contours. So here I see a shadow here, a shadow along her eyes. So usually what I do is use the pencil in almost a 180-degree position and shade in the contours of what I see. Following the contour lines, making sure that I follow those and making sure that that is evident and we can see those. So I'm going on, and you can turn your paper to make broader strokes when you are shading a little bit. It's going to look a little strange now, but you'll see how it will all come together. So that's a little darker. Underneath the eyes is a little darker. This bridge of the nose is a little darker. This is going to give your face a lot of nice depth. Here's a little darker. Underneath the eyebrow always, and this corner here is going to be a little darker. Of course, I like to shade in a little here. So, making those shadows really come out under the eyes, near the nose, and the chin area. So that's a quick step too. And let's see, under the mouth is a little bit darker. See some shadows here. Under the nose. Don't worry about your eyebrows. That is last. You just want to get those, the skin contours and the shading before you put in that detail. So that's step 2. Just getting the shadows a little defined and filling in along the way. Step 3 is what I kind of did before, but lightly shade in the midtones across the contour. So I guess while you're doing your shadows, you can kind of fill in the midtones as you go along if you see that you want to blend in your tones a little bit better, or if it's a little easier for you. So these are these nice grays here. And don't worry about how the skin looks right now, because I'll show you a nice little way to smooth it out to make it look nice and beautiful. But right now we're just getting the mid-tone, so the middle grays. If your shadows are lost, just kind of darken them up and put some more pressure on your pencil. Don't worry about the lips. So the lips are a little bit darker, so you can go in and adjust while you do your skin. Then a little ball of the nose from the nose lesson, can't forget that. Oops, sorry. Then step 4, my favorite part, oops. Very lightly mark out highlights with pencil or eraser. So here's a highlight on her cheek here. You can mark out just a slight contour just to see where you mark with your pencil or where you can erase with your pencil, and then I very lightly go over kind of with like a rubbing motion in the way that your contours of your face go, and then mark out the highlights. So that's when it starts to come alive. Also, what I recommend to get these lines smooth is use your finger. So here's some, usually I just go around here to get some of these areas smooth. Oops. And some of this is a little bit in highlight and underneath her nose. I'm not going up and down, I'm going in the direction of the contours. And then smoothing some of that out. When you work on it for a little bit longer and not quickly like I am, of course it's going to look a lot better. But this is just the general direction. I hope you guys can see that. I'm trying to match this contour here, or this highlight here, and then this here, because that's going to be light. And then kind of smooth out those lines I kind of like to do. And that's how you shade skin.